नमस्कार, मेरा नाम है नेहा धर और पूरी कश्मीर एज इट इज की टीम की तरफ से मैं स्वागत करती हूँ हमारे सभी देखने और सुनने वालों का हमारी आज की इस कथबात में। दिन चाहे कैसा ही क्यों ना गुजरा हो, ऑफिस में टारगेट मीट हुआ हो या ना हो, अच्छा खाना, अच्छी जगह पे और अच्छे लोगों के साथ किसी भी दिन को और भी खूबसूरत बनाने में हमेशा कारगर रहता है। और अगर ये खाना अपने बचपन की याद दिलाए, अपने माँ के हाथ का स्वाद चखाए तो क्या कहने। मगर आज की इस तेज रफ्तार दुनिया में हम अपने सपनों को पूरा करने के लिए अपनी सबसे बेशकीमती दौलत लुटा देते हैं, जो है वक्त। और शायद तभी वक्त की कमी की वजह से हम अक्सर अपना मन मारते हैं, फिर चाहे वो हमारा रोगन जोश खाने का मन हो या उसे पचाने के लिए शीर चाय पीने का। लेकिन वहीं हम में से कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो बखूबी अपने शौक को अपने हुनर में और अपने हुनर को दूसरों की खुशी में तब्दील करने की काबिलियत रखते हैं। और आज मुझे ये बताते हुए बेहद खुशी हो रही है कि हमारी आज की कथबात के मेहमान हैं एक ऐसी ही फैमिली जिन्होंने कश्मीर से बाहर कश्मीर के लजीज खाने, असली कश्मीरी मसालों की खुशबू और स्वाद और कश्मीरी आर्टिफैक्ट्स को मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट और उसके सिस्टर कंसर्न कंज एंड मुहुल के रूप में हम सभी को दस्तयाब कराया है। और ये फैमिली है मिसेस नलिनी मोती साधु, मिस्टर सुरेंद्र साधु और मिस्टर हंस साधु की। नमस्कार नलिनी जी, नमस्कार सुरेंद्र जी, नमस्कार हंस। सबसे पहले पूरी कश्मीर एज इट इज की टीम की तरफ से आप तीनों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारी आज की इस बात में। सवालों का सिलसिला शुरू करने से पहले मैं हमारे सभी सुनने और देखने वालों के लिए मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट का एक ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन देना चाहूंगी। नलिनी जी अपने बेटर हाफ मिस्टर सुरेंद्र साधु और अपने छोटे बेटे हंस साधु के साथ मिलकर गुरुग्राम हरियाणा में ऑथेंटिक कश्मीरी पंडित रेस्टोरेंट चलाती हैं, जिसे इन्होंने बहुत ही खूबसूरत मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट का नाम दिया है। इस रेस्टोरेंट की शुरुआत हुई थी एज ए 12 सीटर रेस्टोरेंट इन 2015, जिसके बाद इनके खाने ने ऐसी धूम मचाई कि आज की तारीख में मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट is known as one of the best in regional Indian cuisine, and that is why Matamal restaurant has been the winner of the Jury Choice Award for the best regional cuisine in Gurugram. Matamal restaurant has been recognized twice by Times Food and Nightlife Awards, first in 2017 as the best Kashmiri restaurant and later on in 2019 for the best regional cuisine. Matamal restaurant has also been documented under the Oyster Club category in India and known as an establishment that serves remarkable Kashmiri Pandit cuisine. And recently, in 2020, they have opened one more branch of Matamal restaurant in Doha, Qatar. Many congratulations to all three of you for this outstanding journey so far. Many congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And furthermore, Nalini ji and Surendra ji's younger son, Hans Sadhu, joined the Matamal group in 2018 to carry forward this legacy of flavors and love for Kashmir. Hans works as the director of operations at Matamal and has also ventured into the retailing of traditional Kashmiri spices and other Kashmir-specific ingredients and artifacts, which are accessible across India under the name Kanz and Muhul. Interestingly, Hans has previously worked as a business analyst at Ernst & Young and Goldman Sachs after finishing his bachelor's in business administration from Christ College, Bangalore. And I'm very sure that all of us who love to dig into the delicious Kashmiri cuisine served at Matamal would like to thank you, Hans, for this appetizing switch. Thank you so much. तो आज की कथबात में सबसे पहले ये जानना चाहेंगे नलिनी जी और सुरेंद्र जी से कि आप कश्मीर के किस हिस्से से आते हैं और कुकिंग की तरफ आपका ये बेशुमार प्यार किस तरह शुरू हुआ और किस तरह से मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट की सोच ने जन्म लिया।
Let's start.
Yeah.
So I lived my childhood in Rajbagh. Earlier, हम हैं हवा कदल से, but I was born in Rajbagh only, and lived my life there. Studied, had my university also. I did post graduation there only, and after I got married in '87, then we moved to Bahrain. My husband was already there. My in-laws lived in Fateh Qadar, like God of Kashmir. So I was married into Sadhus. Thereafter, I was in Bahrain, and cooking. तब तक मैं करती थी. Cooking has always been my passion. और I would जैसे घर में कोई भी काम होता था तो I would rather take cooking, not cleaning and other things. I would always take cooking. But जब मेरी शादी हुई, I stayed with my mother-in-law for 6 months till I got my visa. She was an excellent cook. Excellent means par excellence. Nobody would match her. And I would watch her cooking, and she would love feeding her neighbors. Like we were only just two of us, she and me. And she would make point that she would make बहुत ज़्यादा खाना, and उसके neighbor उसको ये वो. I learned that part also from her. She would never eat alone. So those 6 months were like kind of God-given training to me. I had nothing to do. She would cook, people would come, and like we would eat as a family. तो मैंने उनसे वो सब सीख लिया, बेस थोड़ा सा बन गया. मेरी मम्मी के यहाँ भी मैं करती थी थोड़ी बहुत कुकिंग. Then we went to Bahrain. Bahrain में ऐसा था कि we were the ones who got married first. Rest were all bachelors. So the party जो हमारी evening की होती थी, हमारे घर में होती थी. And now I had only one way of impressing my husband, who was little too good looking, and all that stuff. अब ये through stomach मैंने सोचा था I can attract him more. So I started making feast every day. और वो उसके दोस्त बड़े भी impressed होते थे. I would create dishes. मतलब मैं पूरा दिलो जान से सारा दिन cooking करती थी, and get appreciation from people and from him. It was like we would celebrate festivals together. वहाँ पे कश्मीरी भी बहुत थे. And that's how वो base तो बन ही गई थी. But हाँ, एक और चीज important था, that he never appreciated what I cook. Because उसका वो जो बाल बहुत ऊंचा सेट किया था उसकी मदर ने, तो he would say अच्छा ये इसमें नमक नहीं है, इसमें थोड़ा सा लाल होना चाहिए था. तो वो I never reached that 100%. Till now I have not reached 100%. Like he's the worst critic. But that helped me. भगवान ने वो देखा कि इतना critic घर में ये इतनी मेहनत करी है बेचारी. But he rewarded me in some other way there. So, but I think I learned in that process. He has a. अब सब तारीफ मैं इनकी करूंगी, but that is true. सामने तो इतना नहीं बोलूंगी. He had a knack of cutting vegetables also. Like हमारे घर में जैसे मेरे घर में होता है, आलू काटना है तो you don't need a process for that. And मोजे काटनी है, you don't need गांव अलग चाटून ये ऐसे करना है. But he has that neatness in cutting also. Like he would not randomly, he would not accept me cooking and cutting. Brinjal has to be cut like this. वो तरीका he had that. Maybe he learned from his mother. So kept on improving every day. Then I started writing for Khalij Times. He would always encourage me. That's very important that he encouraged me. Khalij Times के लिए I won contests there. I would write recipes and write something or the other. And that kept on going. And then I started taking part in small food festivals when I was in Bahrain. Then we were in Sharjah, we were in Muscat. I kept on doing something or the other with the food. Then we came to India, huge family to cook for. I would take up again cooking. So छोटी कुकिंग मुझे पता ही नहीं थी, जैसे 100-250 ग्राम बनाना. It was always 2 kilo, 3 kilo. I think I kept on the job. I learned it. So more of on the job training. Then I did food festival in Raffles. That was also a huge success. But I did not do anything commercially till both the sons went to their professional colleges. And then that was the time I thought, what can I do now? I have nothing. I know nothing. I've cooked, but never thought of it as a profession. And then I think I kept on thinking, what am I good at? At this age, I can do only that, जिसमें मैं अच्छी हूँ.
जी।
So I think that came कि मुझे तो बस कुकिंग ही आती है, और तो मुझे कुछ आता ही नहीं है। बच्चों को पढ़ाना, then I thought, no, that is boring. I can't take up tuitions. I can't do this. So everything was kind of boring. This I started. I started. उन दिनों ये सोशल मीडिया का थोड़ा शुरू हुआ था. Started my Facebook page and enrolled myself in Zomato, and then I started taking weekend orders from home. See, and I kept, like, you have to order in advance, like 2 days before, and you have to come and pick it up. So I didn't take any tension on my thinking that it has to be delivered. And somehow people started ordering 5 kilos of mutts and 10 kilos of Rogan Josh, like that. And I would love cooking that. That was the best period of my entire journey. वो मैं बहुत प्यार से बनाती थी. एक तो impress, first time you are in market and you have to impress people. And with support of Surinder, that has always been there. It was not possible that I would do it alone. We would stay whole night. He would stay up with me and we would do it together. He would sleep and I would be, like working hard. No, it was not. So husband's support at every point is required. I want to say that also. So kind of that atmosphere was there, and it was such a pleasure when next day that customer or his driver would come and pick it up, and then they would review, and then they would say कि हमने ऐसा कुछ खाया ही नहीं आज तक. This was like तूफान. तो वो थोड़ी satisfaction. जी. उसके बाद पता ही नहीं चला, इतना डेटाबेस जमा हो गया, इतने लोग हो गए कि मेरे को घर से संभालना मुश्किल हो गया. And but then I wasn't ready for restaurant. Although Surinder kept on telling that we should start a restaurant, let's give it a try. But उस टाइम मुझे इतना श्योर नहीं थी मैं कि कश्मीरी कुकिंग, will people like it? Like ये तो कश्मीरीज ऑर्डर कर रहे थे, बाकी लोग भी कर रहे थे. But his vision was like, we have to do it. Let's do a small thing first. Let's see how it goes. पता नहीं वो हिम्मत कहाँ से आ जाती है when things have to happen. It's not easy to come out and cook in public, like it was public place types of, we open restaurants. So openly लोगों के सामने cook करना है. But I was very proud of that. शुरू में ना मैं खुद cook कर रही हूँ. And थोड़े लोग बाहर आ रहे हैं, but people started coming. And then this Mariam Rishi, very well known food writer, she wrote about us, and then like that people out of curiosity came and क्या हो रहा है, कौन औरतें बना रही है, क्या सामने खिला रही है, ये क्या हो रहा है ना. So I think within 1-2 months we were like, we have to expand. Okay. And we kept on expanding. Although बहुत सी difficulty शुरू में तो हुई, जैसे you are cooking at home, now you are cooking it out, कैसे करना, कितना बनाना है. But I think बर्तन भी धोने पड़े कभी-कभी. Like it wasn't smooth journey, sleepless nights. Some days Rogan Josh goes well, and next day it was not good. Reviews coming, bad reviews. Then you thinking about it. बहुत tension भी हो जाता था. But I think you forget that because you're doing it passionately, you're doing it not to impress people, but अपनी खुशी के लिए, because cooking मेरे को अच्छी लगती है. And लोग खा रहे हैं, खुशी से निकल रहे हैं. You should see that satisfactory look on लोगों के चेहरे पे, वो खुशी. And people sometimes tears coming कि वो हमें घर की याद आ गई, कश्मीर छूट गया, पर ये हमारा मातामाल की फीलिंग आ रही है. I think वो warmth जो उनको मिल रहा था, people were really touched with that. कि खाना ही नहीं है, प्यार मिल रहा है. अच्छा, मातामाल ये वहाँ कितने लोगों ने अपने इधर आके हमारे मतलब अपना दिल खोल के हमसे बात करी, हमने उनकी सुनी. The journey became very smooth and nice. I think that warmth एक कश्मीरी को दिल से आता ही है. Like we don't need to pretend it. It comes naturally to us. So people started doing their functions there. So that was kind of थोड़ा सा now over to Surinder. Little bit here. I think I've told so much now. There's much.
Normally she doesn't ask my permission. मैं बोलूं. आज पहली बार हुआ है और मैं feeling so happy.
So this is happening. People know us in restaurant also. This happens all the time. We bear each other, no problem.
जी.
बहुत पैशनेट प्रोजेक्ट रहा है. मैंने बहुत सारे काम किए लाइफ में, लेकिन हमेशा ये था कि सवेरे 8 बजे उठना है, जैसे फैक्ट्री थी, फैक्ट्री में जाना है, 200 लोगों से बात करनी है. But this is natural, you know. You cannot sit at home, you know. 7 days a week, 365 days. Even when we take holidays, it's food related. Like when we went to Qatar for 1 month, set up that restaurant, always food. Then we went to host Raja, Maharaja of Jodhpur, again food. Wherever we went, it was food, food, food. And thankfully, we're not tired of it. Enjoy so much. You know, when I see some elderly person there, I spend time with him. He goes on talking about, because unfortunately, there are not too many people listening to these elderly people, and they have so many experience to share. वो सुन के, and then we immediately give it to our children who visit us. Getting these Kashmiri Pandit Bartan, you know, to locate, to find who is selling them. Kashmiris would sell their own utensils like samovar, which they are not using. They would sell them to one shop, and I had given him instructions to take whatever comes, whatever Kashmiri comes to you, take it, refurbish it, and keep it for us. So we have lots of samovars, the old type, 30-cup samovar to 5-cup samovar, and those tur and thal and khos and whatnot, Wagyu. Wagyu, we have put Wagyu there. Somebody who is 30 years old has not seen a Wagyu, 35 years old also. In my childhood, when we used to get new Wagyu for our vote, it was like having a Persian carpet in our house. So thrilled to see that Wagyu. Then Wagyu came here and people are saying, oh my God, Wagyu. And Langoon and Shuk and everything. Which was every household's useful item there. So ये करते करते they're forgetting our other son who is in Canada. He is more of a foodie than all of us. He is involved. His name is Mayur Mikhail, otherwise Mayur Mikhail, more involved in what is happening here. So it became a family who is passionate, who is untired, day in and day out. She's trying new things in the kitchen, and she lied about that. I'm a big food critic. I have to look at her face. Agar is mood thi, then I will say, "Achha, noon itra famous." Yeah, kunjaises ke kami, but agar normally one, she can. She's not always that. This is good. It's not like that. So one good thing is that we're not tired. So happy to come here to Matamal to receive people, talk to them, and provide whatever we can. This Kansan Hul has added another, it's a big thing to do. I appreciate him giving up his job, and Mekari was doing to go up initially, and he said, I'm not working here. So but now?
वो एक कहावत है ना, पनिंचन पगमर मान मान.
No, why don't you man? My mind is big.
So he has 3 bosses. The Mikhail, me too. So he has to. Yesterday only he was saying, Ernest Young was a boss, the boss. So I think that keeps you improving. Like so, task let's ask Kashmiri ko task sir pe hona chahiye.
Bilkul.
So getting those things from Kashmir. Somebody says, I want Hogad, through very Hogad can say. I make sure that next 3 days we have that Hogad here. And other day, a small story, and this nice gentleman, a friend now, because he's visiting almost every week, he's in Matamal with family. And he said, I want to eat that Hogad from my mother's hand. A long time back I have had. And thankfully she cooked those Hogad, and that came out. And he was in tears. Marchon no se the otherwise.
His dialogue was that aapke se batas god gar, and I made sure ki batas aise god. And then he called me. You was may imagine Atsidiya batas god gar. Now after so many years,
he had this to say: batas to go, thalas to go, to parsos to go.
हाँ जी. इसी बात पे मेरा अगला सवाल हंस से है. Hans, you are a young man trained in business management who has worked for biggies like Goldman and Sachs. We all know 9 to 5 job means security, both money-wise and time wise apparently. तो वो क्या चीज थी जिसने आपको वो सब छोड़कर, सो कॉल्ड सिक्योरिटी छोड़कर, ऑथेंटिक कश्मीरी प्रोडक्ट्स का एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने की तरफ आकर्षित किया?
I think my whole life right now and even before revolves around work never stops, because I've seen my dad work every day of his life without tirelessly. And that was something that I didn't quite appreciate in my corporate life, because when I would come home in the evening at 6 o'clock, when I moved back from Bangalore and New York, I'd moved back to Delhi. I'd come home at 6, but he was still out till 9. And I would always wonder, am I doing enough? Am I really doing enough? And because I had so much more, see, I'm very ambitious like that. And I just had so much more to offer. Like even after my job, I'd visit them at the restaurant. I wasn't fully a part of it, but I just loved what they did. It was the humbleness. It was exactly how they're talking about. So many people came in with so many emotions, and that was something that really pulled me into it, because I deeply felt, because you've lived in Kashmir, you've also seen.
Yes.
They've also, people their age have seen all of this, right? But my generation, we've just heard about it. There are no emotions attached to it. But somehow I felt that every visit after work to Matamal, I would see that emotion. And somehow I felt like I could do much more in life than what I was doing. And this seemed as if this was the calling for me. So I'd actually quit my job and I visited my brother for 4 or 5 months. And that's when I connected with maybe 30 restaurateurs and hoteliers. And I visited a lot of restaurants. That's where I got a lot of ideas that I could bring back and help over here. So that's when I felt that as soon as I joined, the first thing that I wasn't able to surpass was spices. I just couldn't understand that how important this is for our food, how important is sourcing. So that was like basically you can say the seed for Kanzanmul. So I mean the answer to your question is mostly that never stop attitude that I got from my parents. That's something that helped me, kept me driven and very ambitious about achieving a lot of things.
बिल्कुल. जैसे
Can I
कि
ask one question on your behalf?
जी जी.
How did Kanzanmul come in existence? Why Kanzanmul? What is Kanzanmul?
It's
Asking him, not you. Sorry.
बिल्कुल.
in 2006, we went back to Kashmir. That was the first time mom and dad had gone back after the 90s, and it was my and my brother's first experience, first time that we were going there. And we went as like it was a proper touristy plan, but the only thing that I was especially looking forward to was visiting mom and dad's house. So I mean, we went to mom's house first. It was completely barricaded. I wasn't able to connect emotionally. We weren't allowed to enter. But when we went to dad's house, this old, maybe 100-year-old traditional Kashmiri Pandit house, which seemed as if it could fall any moment, had about 30 rooms, if I'm not wrong, but one lady living in one of the rooms. And because after 30 years, dad got a chance to enter his own house and see all of his belongings kept in a room, that was emotionally a turmoil. But on leaving, there was this one very catchy, iconic thing that I saw, which was the Kanzanmul, a huge mortar and pestle, which was kept in the angan, and it looked like it's been there for centuries, and it looked so pristine. That is something that's for so many years it stayed on with me. And when we conceptualized the plan of Kanzanmul, it couldn't have been anything but Kanzanmul, because that's the ethos of the brand. We want to go back in time and show people that the era of making your own spices, right? The era of unadulteration, the era of having access to quality. That's what Kanzanmul is.
It's so heartwarming to see that someone who is not born in Kashmir, if I'm
That's
right,
exactly.
like you connect
That's
with
how I
Kashmir
feel.
so well. Yeah, it's really heartwarming.
Both of them, in fact, Mikhail also, his soul is here, he's just living there. After, I think, 12 to 14 years he's been there. Anytime he says, I have to quit, I have to come.
He's a manager at PwC in Toronto, so he's very well settled, but his heart is over here completely.
He wants to be here. He wants to join Mata. I have to do Mata. So it's like family business. Like all of us are into it. It's not one person doing it. It's all four of us.
So
And even my daughter-in-law now,
जी,
she's also into it. You know, her feedback now and then.
जी,
She keeps on. Her name is Sneha Bhatt. So she also is totally involved in it. She is a CA otherwise,
जी.
but better cook than me now. She makes excellent kalia, mats.
नलिनी जी, किसी भी इंसान के लिए फियर ऑफ फेलियर अक्सर हमको कुछ अलग, कुछ बड़ा, कुछ नया ट्राई करने के लिए रोकता है। तो सबसे पहली बार जब आपको मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट खोलने का ख्याल आया, जो कि तब था जब आपके दोनों बच्चे कॉलेज में थे, तो क्या आप शुरू से कॉन्फिडेंट थे कि यस आई हैव इट इन मी विद माय हस्बैंड सपोर्ट कि ये जरूर कामयाब होगा, या वो शुरुआती डर कहीं ना कहीं था? और अगर था तो कैसे आपने उस डर के आगे की जीत को हासिल किया? मेरा ये सवाल पूछने का मकसद आपसे ये है कि आपके एक्सपीरियंस से हमारी जो अपकमिंग कश्मीरी जनरेशन है वो सीखेंगे कि कुछ बड़ा करने के लिए हिम्मत करनी पड़ती है, पहला कदम उठाना पड़ता है। तो आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा?
Certainly. कदम तो उठाना ही पड़ता है, then only you can move on.
जी,
मेरे केस में I never had this fear. एक तो I was very confident about my cuisine. दुनिया का खाना खा के भी मुझे अपने खाने पे बहुत भरोसा है, अभी भी है और पहले भी था। पर मेरे को अंदर वो हो रहा था कि किसी को पता ही नहीं हम क्या खाते हैं, हम किचन में इतना खाना बनाते हैं but people don't know about it. That was one big thing. Confidence अपने खाने पे जरूर थी, अपने passionate about my food. I was very much confident about that. Failure का तो मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं. Failure, I never thought there would be failure.
Can I take it from there, please?
Because one more thing I want to say. Because I never thought in terms of money. You know, मेरे लिए, because I was not the earner at family, तो मेरे लिए पैसे का नहीं था. मेरा था कि I want to make this cuisine famous. I want people to know this cuisine. One more thing is that I want to, जो ये बच्चे, हमारे बच्चे scattered हुए थे 30 years after 1990, जिनको घर जाने का एक्सेस ही नहीं था खाना खाने का, they wanted to eat घर का खाना. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do, because we live in a hub where we are surrounded by all MNCs. जहाँ पे हमारे कश्मीरी बच्चे, चाहे और भी बच्चे, they were working there away from their homes. I wanted them to have that feel, at least वो मेरे घर आके ही खाए. That passion was always there. That खलिश was always there कि मैं इन बच्चों को खिलाना चाहती हूँ. क्योंकि मेरे बच्चे जब बाहर थे, they would call me over phone, मम्मा आज मैं हींग वाला खाना खाना चाहता हूँ ना. I want to eat कश्मीरी खाना. कैसे बनाओ? And then I would tell them कैसे बनाओ. And then I would tell them, please look around. There must be somebody who is cooking from home. So वो चीज मैं करना चाहती. I think there only the failure part I never thought about. I just wanted to serve people. I wanted to feed people. मेरे को खाना खिलाना बहुत अच्छा लगता है. It gives me so much of satisfaction when I see that satisfied look, even in my family. जब ये लोग अच्छे से खाते हैं, तो I am very satisfied. So I think the failure part is not there. But you have to work hard. You have to be honest with yourself. धोखा नहीं करना है कि मैं तो करूंगी. कश्मीरी को ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैं काम चलाऊंगा. काम चलाओ. You don't have shortcuts anywhere. You have to be very honest with your work. You have to work hard, and you have to take criticism also positively, because it is it will come. You cannot be 100% perfect, but if you accept your mistake, then you sure are going to learn. You will not repeat that mistake. Challenges तो आती है. If I look back 4-5 years, कितनी challenges आए, you know, but you have to just wear that makeup again and come out in the morning. जो रात को हुआ, सुबह आके you again have to face people.
That's so inspiring. So inspiring. सुरेंद्र जी, आप कुछ कहना चाह रहे थे?
No, मैं चुप हूँ, बोल दिया. No, when we started this, we had set up a budget.
जी
कि ये चलाना ही है, because you know 3 months down the line you would get bored, पैसा नहीं आ रहा, लोग नहीं आ रहे, but we would have kept it for 2 years, 3 years, even if it did not work. But every stone, every failure was a stepping stone, you know, we just covered that, went ahead. तो प्रॉब्लम्स पीछे जैसे जैसे से गई, प्रॉब्लम आई गई, नया चैलेंज, नया दिन, नया सवेरा हो.
जी जी.
I have spoken only 10%, she is 90%.
No, and then you look at the appreciation that keeps you going. Appreciation हमेशा नहीं मिलती है. काफी लोग there are reviews sometimes good bad, but when you wear that crown, you have to keep on going. You have to hold that crown. You cannot let it fall. So all the more now, all the more difficult for us. We cannot let it be like Manchupakan Oud. It's not that. Now it's more, we are more responsible.
Definitely. और the takeaway message is कि डरना नहीं है. सबसे पहले जैसे आपने बोला कि आपको भरोसा था अपने स्किल पे कि हम अच्छा खाना बना सकते हैं, तो सभी वो लोग जो ऐसा कुछ करना चाहते हैं, चाहे वो फूड बिजनेस में हो या किसी और बिजनेस में हो, सबसे पहले hone your skill, hone your talent, and then there's no looking back. Thank you for the inspiring answer. मेरा अगला सवाल हंस से है, जो इसी सवाल से कुछ मिलता जुलता है कि as a fresh entrepreneur, how do you deal with apprehensions and uncertainty? And as an entrepreneur, is it always wise to have a backup plan ready? या फिर अर्जुन की तरह एक ही टारगेट पर फोकस रखना समझदारी है?
Actually, this is one of the biggest issues for entrepreneurs also. I was seeing a video by Jeff Bezos in the morning, where he spoke about the very same thing, that you know, you're out in the open right now. When you're in the corporate atmosphere, you're covered. You're right now in entrepreneurship, you're out in the open. And you have to be so flexible, because you can't have an ego. Like if you have a plan and it doesn't work out, you need to be so flexible and true to yourself to take that step back and figure out the next plan. So every day, because the kind of work, the kind of volumes that we've reached with the kind of orders we're doing, there is scope for mistakes, and we take those as challenges to solve them, so that tomorrow is a better and easier day for us, right? Because now we've reached a point where we're planning one-day deliveries across the country for Kantanur specifically. So that would require a lot of investment. So now having conversations with people for investments and all that, these are the things that they look at. Exactly what you asked. How do you deal with such situations? That's what they want to know. Like, I mean, every day you wake up is a new day, as they mentioned, right? So apprehension and failures is just a challenge that you need to overcome. And I'm still learning. And though I feel the best way to get past all of this is experience. That's why, I mean, with the kind of experience that mom and dad provide to the business, as I mentioned earlier also, how we got into the e-commerce market for Kashmiri products, but with a very traditional mindset. So that is the mix and match of this team that we have, right? Even if you were to talk to my brother, it's such a perfect match of modern and traditional that makes the product that we're offering to the society very likable. So that's how we are moving.
So open-minded focus के साथ अभी आप सिर्फ कंजमूल पे आपका पूरा attention है, and there is no backup plan.
Yes. No, backup plan.
Backup with Matamal is always there. Now these guys, we're planning, we've been getting lots of offers all around the world, but हम नहीं कर रहे हैं उस पे. But now this is on both of them. They have to open Matamals everywhere. I'm telling them this is my Matamal. यहाँ कोई नहीं बैठ सकता, यहाँ मैं नहीं बैठना है. तो आगे जाके they have commitment. They have commitment towards the world, because we showed them something. Now we have to spread it. We can't just keep it. Because I'm too old now, मैं ज़्यादा travel नहीं कर सकूँगी अभी. So the responsibility lies with them.
मेरा मतलब ये पूछने का ये था क्योंकि मैं बहुत से लोगों को ऐसे जानती हूँ जो कि हंस के एज ग्रुप में हैं, जो ऐसा कुछ करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन हमेशा उनको लगता है कि चाहे वो पीयर प्रेशर से हो या पेरेंटल प्रेशर की वजह से, कि कुछ बैकअप प्लान होना चाहिए, जस्ट इन केस ये काम नहीं किया तो वी हैव सम ऑप्शन टू फॉल बैक ऑन. लेकिन हंस के जवाब से मैं ये चीज समझ आई कि पहले एक सिंगल माइंडेड फोकस से जो आप कर रहे हैं उसमें पूरा जी जान लगाइए, एंड ओनली इफ गॉड फॉरबिड इट डजंट वर्क, फिर देखी जाएगी।
तो देखिए,
जी
डर से जीना नहीं है, डर से कुछ मतलब उस चीज जो तुम्हारे हाथ में है वो भी हाथ से नहीं निकालनी है, बिकॉज देन यू विल थिंक, कीप ऑन थिंकिंग ये तो होएगा नहीं होएगा, नहीं 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 नहीं, आप क्या करो?
बिल्कुल।
So keep focusing on what you're doing. It will happen. I think.
It's a good lesson for them today. I got a clip on my mobile. I was listening to this. Sanjeev Kapoor, the chef,
जी
said Kashmiri cuisine is one of the best 3 cuisines, world cuisines,
Exotic cuisines of the world. Yeah, yeah.
and he's going to promote it. So they have something in hand. You know, every Kashmiri, whoever can, wants to do it, can do it, must do it, because this is the perfect cuisine, man. He would eat chicken butter masala every time. Now that has converted to yakni and rogan josh and other things, which is food. So they have to make it big. They have to work on it.
जी
Anybody for that matter, not only our children, anybody can do it, and we are there to help.
जी जी Nalini ji and Surendra ji, we are living in a highly evolving world, and in food business or in any other business for that matter, adaptation to this rapidly changing world is the key. So अगर हम मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट का एग्जांपल ले यहाँ पे, तो कश्मीरी क्यूजीन के पर्सपेक्टिव से आपको क्या लगता है कि किस तरह के बदलाव आने वाले वक्त में लाने पड़ सकते हैं, फिर चाहे वो कुकिंग में हो या सर्विंग में हो, और फिर उस कंटेम्प्रेरी स्टाइल के साथ साथ चलते हुए फिर भी ऑथेंटिक कश्मीरी क्यूजीन का वो जो असली वाला फील है वो भी बरकरार रहे? तो आप दोनों का क्या ख्याल है इस बारे में?
एक Russian army with his family, with his friends, for a business lunch comes to Matamal and eats with hand. उसी को हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे.
Yes, people need to change. We are not going to change.
We are there. We want to go back maybe 200 years and see what other things they did. They did curds. They made their own liquor at home. Liquor भी नहीं बोलेंगे क्या करते थे उसका. Those things I'm trying to collect and then produce them at this place. Not going towards west and make lacha paratha. No, we do Kashmiri tikoni paratha and much उसके साथ.
मेन मकसद ये पूछने का इसलिए था, जैसे कि आजकल हम सोशल मीडिया के जमाने में रहते हैं, तो हर कोई बहुत डाइट कॉन्शियस हो गया है, ऑयल कम, कैलोरीज कम, मसाले कम, मगर कशर खनिस गैस असल पर तलुन तो आसुन तो बस मुझे मसाल तो त्राउन. तो जो मेरी जनरेशन है, जो हमारी आज की जनरेशन है, उनके लिए आपके पास कुछ सीक्रेट टिप है जिससे खाना अच्छा भी बने और गिल्ट भी ना हो?
I'll tell you one. जो हम रोज खाते हैं घर में, हाक, मुंजे, गोगजी नादूर, उसमें तो तेल नहीं होता है, उसमें तो मसाले नहीं होते. We can have 7 days of 5 days of that food and 2 days we can indulge as in tell me when we eat butter chicken, it's loaded with cream and butter. Tell me what's wrong with mustard oil? If we go back, mustard oil is much better in health. All the spices which we use are good in health. We use lots of yogurt. What's wrong in that? Marzawangan ji khawan, badyan ji khawan, that's all good for health. Only that the concept of Kashmiris we have tried to change, and of other people. When people used to tell me here there's so much oil floating, then I would sit comfortably with them. I would tell them, see, we don't use ghee, we don't use butter, we don't use cream, which is harmful to health. Mustard oil is not harmful to health. Remove the top oil. Don't make mess of your butter and rice, putting lot of rus into it. हम लोग बहुत aristocrat है कश्मीरी लोग. हम एक पीस के साथ वर्तमान खा सकते हैं very comfortably, है ना? तो हमारा खाना इस top class लजीज खाना, इसमें रसमलाई चाहिए ही नहीं हमको. So the thing is, I changed their mindset. I did not change. I will tell you one thing. There was, in the beginning, we got lots of reviews about Rogan Josh doesn't have gravy, Rogan Josh doesn't have gravy. So I got confused. So I started putting gravy in that. Then there is one guy who started coming to our restaurant, Punjabi guy, from the beginning. And he said, नलिनी जी, जो पहले मैंने रोगन जोश खाया था वो तो डिफरेंट था, आज तो इसमें ग्रेवी है. मैंने बोला ऐसे ही लोगों के रिव्यूज है, so we have to do. He said, if you keep on changing your thing, by the end of year you will lose your Kashmiri touch. You will be doing this Punjabi thing. So don't ever change your food. And I stuck to that. I've not changed a thing. If anybody asks for Lipton chai in my restaurant, we don't serve that. Only Kashmiri, and by God's grace, I'm saying it confidently that I have been able to change people's mindset. This is all hype. This is बाहर जाके जब हम वो लिथनो में केंटकी खाते हैं और बर्गर खाते हैं, it's much better than this food. You don't mind, sir. अपने बच्चों को आदत दिलाओ कश्मीरी खाने की. Don't make तल के रोज बनाने की जरूरत नहीं. मैं नहीं खाती हूँ तल के. We are all fit. We don't eat Rogan Josh every day. We don't eat mutton every day. But we eat normal, जैसे हमारे दाल नदुर, that's not harmful. हम लोग मंज नदुर खाते हैं, बंद गोभी खाते हैं, which is my जो हम every day पकाते हैं. Feed them that, but at least give them that habit, instill in them वो कश्मीरी खाना. So that they care for it. And we've been able to change. हाँ, सारे बच्चे, now people tell me कि हमारे बच्चे, they insist on going to मातामाल क्योंकि हमें वो खाना खाना. So there are both sides of that. We don't need to change at all.
One small thing I should add. Out of 20 orders a day, 18 people say, please oil rakhna usme.
Yes.
Honestly.
And
2 people say, oil hata dena. So, अब क्या करें हम?
पहले तो डर लगता था, but now I tell them by the time it reaches your home, you can remove the top oil. Rest of it is all right.
With that mindset, that's the kind of conversation we have on our social media channels also. Exactly with this mindset. So a very knowledge-driven perspective when it comes to letting people know about Kashmiri cuisine, right? Because from the far, there's so many biases about the cuisine that it's only good for the winters, or it
it's
has
spicy.
a lot of oil, it's spicy, you know. People really don't know about Kashmiri food. So that's the strategy we follow with this mindset that we take, and that's digitally, that's the thing we follow. That's why we get a lot of people to come and visit and try and experience and learn more about Kashmiri. That's why we win.
So that's how we educate. See, when I earlier used to take orders myself, and then I would educate with confidence that person that oil is going to be there. इसमें ये होगा जो आपके health के लिए अच्छा है. इसमें दही है, which is good for your health. Spicy, not at all. It's only red in color. So by now, people are aware. Now they don't ask those questions. Ki ye spicy hai. Oh, Kashmiri food is spicy. We can only eat in winter. We are surprised. Summer mein bhi log barabar khate. It's matter of educating people. At the end of it, it's matter of educating our own Kashmiri community as well. जैसे आप जैसे बच्चे हो, आप लोगों को पता है तेल खाएंगे. Oh, mama, आप तेल कितना डालते हो? No, it's not bad. बाहर खाना छोड़ दो. घर का खाना खा लो. It's not that bad. I can keep on talking for years. No, you cannot stop me. There is so much to say.
एक्चुअली हमारे कश्मीर एज इट इज के फोरम पे भी बहुत सारे डिस्कशंस होते हैं, ट्विटर पे और फेसबुक पे, तो वहां पे ये सवाल अक्सर उठता है कि लोगों की ये शिकायत रहती है कि अरे कश्मीरी खाने में तेल बहुत है, मसाला बहुत है. लेकिन हाँ, आपकी बात बिल्कुल सही है कि हर दिन नहीं, कभी कभी तो हम खा ही सकते हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मूविंग ऑन, हंस, आप ना सिर्फ एक एंटरप्रेन्योर हैं, बल्कि यहाँ पे मैं अपने दर्शकों को बताना चाहूंगी कि हंस ने मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट के जरिए एक जीरो फंड्स वॉलंटियर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिसका नाम है रॉबिनहुड आर्मी के साथ मिलकर अभी रिसेंट पैंडेमिक के वक्त में लगभग 500 से 600 कुक मील्स पर डे जरूरतमंद लोगों को, जिनमें हमारे माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स आते हैं, उनके डेली सर्वाइवल के लिए उनको ये सब प्रोवाइड किया. और उसी के साथ साथ मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट ने लगभग 200 to 300 meals they used to provide for stray animals also in and around Gurugram, if I'm correct, in collaboration with Karma Animal Foundation. So पहले तो मैं बताना चाहूंगी कि ये बहुत काबिल तारीफ है. कीप इट अप. और इसी से जुड़ा हुआ मेरा जो सवाल आपसे ये है कि एक बिजनेसमैन के नजरिए से अगर देखें तो किस तरह आप प्रॉफिट और फिलैंथ्रोपी के बीच का बैलेंस बनाने में सफल रहते हैं?
Sure. So, just to give you some background, on the 21st of March, when we were hit by the lockdown, at 3 a.m. at night, we saw sirens blaring just on the road, and we saw maybe 30 migrant laborers just walking with bags. So they would have at least walked 25-30 kilometers, right? That's the day, because we have this never stop attitude. As a family, we decided we're going to do this and we're not going to stop. And because of the support of the team, we were able to and do much more than what we did. So from that, now I feel empowered in the sense that anytime your business is doing well, I feel there's a need to give back to the society. And this mostly also comes from my corporate experience because every month we were onto something like Goldman Sachs being such a big uh, enterprise, they had a lot of focus on solving the issues around you. And this was exactly the focus or the sort of vision that I also got from my dad during the lockdown, that no one is going to sleep hungry in our vicinity. So when that's an experience that molded me into a person who has to make an impact around me every month. So at the end of the month, when I see my profit and loss report, I know that this much money is going to be for making an impact for people around me. So that's where we do a lot of donations from KNM. We're associated with a lot of foundations, and it's just another very important thing I learned from that time was if everyone looks around them, this world can be a much better place. So those are things that I feel that with philanthropy and profit, that's the middle ground that I found through these couple of experiences in the past year. And that's where I feel that it's just a journey which is just beginning, and there are a lot of things that we need to solve. One of the most recently, one of the most important things were when a family in Kashmir, the generational craftsmen in the paper machine industry, were out of work completely for the whole year. And the kind of I mean, we had a conversation with the family, and the happiness that I see on their face when we're able to generate income and revenue for their family. Those are the things. Those are the things we're doing every day. Those are the things that, as a team, as a family, we're trying to solve every day. And that's where that's another part or facet of the business that helps us be very grounded and just be there for people. So I think as I continue in this entrepreneurship journey, it will always be a mix and match between philanthropy and profit.
I can very confidently say that Matamal restaurant is in safe hands. So you need not worry, Nalini ji and Surendra ji. Commendable job, Hans. Commendable. Um, मेरा ये सवाल आप तीनों से ही है कि मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट कंपटीशन की तरफ क्या नजरिया रखता है? जैसे कि वी हैव शेफ सुमन कौल हु सर्व्स ऑथेंटिक कश्मीरी फूड इन आईटीसी मौर्या, या फिर आंचल पंडिता जी हैं जो कि कालका जी में घर से ही सफापुर नाम की होम डिलीवरी सर्विस चलाती हैं. तो कैसे मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट हमेशा एक कदम आगे रहने की कोशिश करता है? व्हाट्स द मंत्रा?
कुछ ऐसा खास हम करते नहीं, ये तो हमारे लिए खुशी की बात
Yeah,
है.
I think that's
जितना कंपटीशन हो, जितना लोग इस कुजीन को आगे बढ़ाए, उतनी तो हमारे लिए खुशी.
How we look at it over the years. It's basically a pool of people everyone is trying to reach to, but it just makes it easier for us when other people are also trying to do the same thing, because that creates awareness, and that's the biggest thing that we do, because there is no awareness at all about Kashmiri cuisine. And that's what we've been pushing over there. So anytime we see someone in the same space, तो हमें लगता है कि ये हमारे लिए अच्छा है. But given they're doing it the right way, because
that is very important.
पिछले 6 महीने में बहुत ऐसा हो गया है कि there's so many Kashmiri Pandit home chefs coming in and restaurants opening, but the authenticity is questioned at every moment by us, because it's been a fight for us to bring all of this knowledge out of so many other well-known Kashmiri chefs who come in. But recently, I feel that it will definitely become the Punjabi cuisine one day, but it needs to move in the right direction. Like, everyone needs to be true to the cuisine and not just serve the local palate. So अभी recently ये बहुत हमने discuss किया है कि if there was a chance we could reach out to these people and say that, guys, we can just tweak it this much and we will be on the path of authenticity and take this cuisine somewhere. So that's very important for us. Even with Doha, it's a very remarkable step. That moment that decided that we will not give in to the local palate. We will take the time to spread the knowledge and experience and give that experience to the customers, because that's where our value is, that's where our vision is, taking Kashmiri cuisine to the world and not taking a mixed or locally palatable Kashmiri cuisine to the world. There's
Authenticity is very important, and that is one big thing that takes you forward. So in the name of Kashmir, please don't sell anything. Please don't just wake up with the idea I can do butter chicken, chicken tangdi kebab with this. Don't do that. You know, that kills it all. That's our advice, but rest is on.
बिल्कुल। आज की कथ बात का आखिरी सवाल आप तीनों से ये है कि क्या फ्यूचर प्लान्स है मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट के और कंज एंड महूल इनिशिएटिव के, और किस तरह से हम इन दोनों वेंचर्स को आगे आने वाले वक्त में बढ़ते और बदलते देख सकते हैं, और एक्सपेंशन थ्रू फ्रेंचाइजी को लेकर आपका क्या ख्याल है? क्योंकि हमारे बहुत से दर्शक जो ये देखेंगे उनके मन में ख्याल जरूर आएगा, इसलिए मैं चाहूंगी कि आप इस बात पे थोड़ी रोशनी डालें।
We are open for franchising, but only we are looking for those people who's passionate, so the love for food, that Kashmir touch. Those people are welcome wherever in the world. We'll support, we'll set up everything. They just have to come cash and be passionate about the food. Don't go towards left and right. Always there, like tomorrow we can do in New York and Canada, but we need that person who will take it forward.
बिल्कुल।
And
और आप
they have 100% support from us. 100%.
जी
What we have been doing here, we will do that.
जी
And the idea is that we need to spread it all around. It's not on my sons only. It's everybody's duty to carry it forward now. It's all laid up there.
And this is not just the food we are talking about here. The culture,
Yes.
the ancient, the old things, the
Artifacts, spices.
everything about Kashmir. Everything about Kashmir. Sit down meal, हाथ से खाना, फेरन पहन के आओ, शेर चोर कतलन खाओ, कुछ भी करो, लेकिन आओ.
जी जी
No, that's what whoever comes to the restaurant, I always tell them, if you want to enjoy this meal, please eat with your hands. Don't use fork and knife. And they do it. Those small things where you are explaining to them कि इसका मतलब हमारे लिए क्या रखता है. Because all these 32 years we have lost so much of our culture and got mixed up, not lost exactly, but got mixed up in koi Bangalore mein raha, koi locally adapted. We can bring all that back. This is one big step through food, through culture, through our festivals,
Conversation.
through
Heritage,
conversations.
conversation.
We have so much to offer. We can bring it on one table. Now everybody's working towards it. Suddenly, after 30 years again, everybody's talking about Kashmir. But there's so many other things also which can bring it together. But this is also one big thing. Because culturally, we are very rich. I keep on saying that, Aswadi Naga. So we have to bring it. हमको अपने बच्चों को बताना है इसका क्या है, like हम क्यों ये celebrate कर रहे हैं, नवरे क्यों कर रहे हैं, every day how do we celebrate, क्योंकि हमारे घरों में रोज ही celebrations होती है, be it autumn, be it anything, खाना, celebration starts with food. So हम लोग ये करते हैं, इसका हम अगर importance देंगे, अपने बच्चों को समझाएंगे, we'll be on top of anything.
All these years on Salam Day, we have open invitation to those kids who cannot go back home. So they can come and have lunch with us.
Okay.
So we do Haran, Gindun, कुछ ना कुछ हम करते रहते हैं इधर. Initially we did lots of things. So people are quite now, say from 5 awareness, from 3 we have reached to 8. I can say that we are at 8 now. बहुत से लोग aware है, बहुत से लोग जानना चाहते हैं कश्मीर के बारे में. अब ये कश्मीर ये नहीं है कि ये टूरिस्ट स्पॉट है, वहां पे रिश्ता और गुश्तावा मिलता है, नहीं.
आपका क्या प्लान है कंज और महूल को लेके आगे? आप कहाँ पे इसको लेना चाहेंगे?
Kanz and
और
Mahul,
रेस्टोरेंट को भी.
I can come inside a little. My vision is exactly the same, but it's a very, very, very tough one to meet their expectation, mom and dad's expectation. Because when you're in this is an extension of their home, of our home. But when you want to take this forward, it has to be commercial. But there's a very thin line between being commercial and being authentic. So for the fight for me or my brother, we have to take it forward, is to figure that out. So we're not going fast with the expansion plan. I mean, we have conversations going on in Dubai, we have conversations in Singapore, we have conversations in Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, but we're not rushing it through because this is something that there is no precedence to. This is the first time experience for entrepreneurs taking Kashmiri cuisine up there. So there is no precedence to it, and we have to be very careful with every step that we take. And with Guns and Mumble, because the access is to the whole world, it's very important for us to, once our quality is completely in our hand, to take all of these things. It's again taking Kashmir to the world, like what we have with Matamal over here, the Kashmiri cuisine. That is the whole of Kashmir. So now my vision in a couple of years, once I want to be the biggest exporter for Kashmiri saffron in the world. And because I genuinely feel for the product. And
My advice to him today, I was looking at a website which said Kashmiri Kaju. He had everything which Kashmiri is not even see there. Kashmiri written on it. So don't do those mistakes.
That's the issue with Kashmir, because it's such a big brand now that you put Kashmir, prefix it in anything and it's gonna sell. But that's what we want to change. That's the whole thing with cuisine, culture, conversations, concepts. Everything needs to be relooked at, and that's what I hope I will be able to deliver.
I don't know if you have heard about Mushka Budish. Aromatic, and it is selling like crazy to everybody right now. But it was initially expensive rice. Initially we had to get it, got it, and then it's coming every week now. He's been able to send it to the whole world. So those things we have to explore and not go.
So those things जो बचपन में लोगों ने खाई थी, and in these सालों में उनको लगा कि अब we have no access to that. Basically, the idea is to have that all the stuff in your homes. कश्मीर ही गया, पर कश्मीर का सारा हम आपके सामने ला रहे हैं, आपको फिर रिवाइव कर रहे हैं वो सारा. So it's a huge step, but we've been able to reach somewhere now.
नलिनी जी, सुरेंद्र जी और हंस, आप तीनों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ आज की इस कदबात में जुड़ने के लिए, और हम सबको ये बताने के लिए कि all it takes to be happy, successful and satisfied in life is good intent and good food. As good food is good mood. और पूरी कश्मीर एज इट इज की टीम की तरफ से अनेकों शुभकामनाएं आपके सभी फ्यूचर प्लान्स के लिए, और हम यही उम्मीद करते हैं कि बहुत जल्द पूरी दुनिया कोविड मुक्त हो, और इस वर्चुअल कदबात की अगली कड़ी हम आप तीनों के साथ फेस टू फेस मातामाल रेस्टोरेंट में बैठकर कुछ लजीज खाने का लुत्फ उठाते हुए आगे बढ़ाएं. थैंक यू अगेन. Thank you again. All the very best. It was a pleasure talking to all three of you. Namaskar.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Namaskar.